Alrighty, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody out there. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Thanksgiving. We got ourselves. Here we go. I'm gonna bring this up here. We got ourselves an update here for y'all for today. We're gonna be talking about basically everything we need to expect within the next little bit. What's up, Haley? Hope you're doing good. Welcome, welcome. What's up, Storm Lover? Welcome, guys. Hope everyone's doing good. Once again, happy Thanksgiving to y'all. What's up, Hatch? Saying, when is snow coming to Texas? It's probably going to be a while before Texas gets anything out there. But we're starting to deal with a lot of issues now out here regarding lake effect. Kind of a really big issue here. We're talking these areas here getting possibly several feet of snow and all kinds of stuff like that. I mean, yeah, some areas is definitely going to be feeling it, but we'll get into that here in a minute. Let's see here. What's up, Mark? Hope you're doing good, man. What's up, Jake? Happy Thanksgiving to you, too. Let's see. At least it's no longer hurricane time. Yeah, that's definitely good. I'm definitely happy that hurricane season's basically over. I think it ends tomorrow. I think hurricane season ends tomorrow. What's up, Tom? Hope you're doing good, man. Welcome. Lizzie, 16335. Okay, I guess we can do a couple zip codes here and there. Let's see here. 16335. You're in Pennsylvania. Oh, you're up there in the northwestern side here. Let me go ahead and overlay the town names here so we can kind of see. Oh, that's the data there, and we'll go ahead and put over the town. So let's see. Oh, okay. All right. Let me check and see how much snow you're going to be getting. I mean, yeah, no, you're definitely on the heavier side of things. So according to the latest projections, I would honestly expect possibilities of maybe nearly around a foot or so. But the snow does rapidly drop off the slightly further south you go. But yeah, this area really could be in for quite a bit of snowfall. Possibly around a foot or so. We'll have to see. What's up, Haley? Happy Thanksgiving, Ben. Hope you're doing good, man. Let's see. Tori says hello, Andrew. Happy Thanksgiving. You too, Tori. Let's see here. Thanks, Lizzie. Appreciate it. Misty wants me to take a look at 63334. That's a really easy zip code to remember. 63334. That is got to be one of the easiest ones. Okay, so there's actually going to be possibly a little clipper system that could be rolling through this region here. I did do a video earlier, and I did mention that a little bit, that we could get a little bit of snow out in this vicinity. Not a lot for where you're at, per se. I mean, honestly, this area here where you're kind of at, it's going to probably be fairly light. I mean, honestly, you'd be lucky if you got an inch, which, honestly, probably not going to see an inch, but I'd shoot for about a half an inch to an inch, basically. So really not a lot, probably just enough to dust the ground a little bit. You're welcome, Lizzie, no problem. Winter has arrived. It sure has. Official winter starts in like 20-something days, so we're getting closer. Thanks, Haley. Let's see. You're going to have a chance for snow on Saturday, but not sure. Nice. Let's see. 62901. Gotcha. 62901. Let's see, Illinois. All right, so you are in the south side. No, yeah, you're probably not going to see much. At least any accumulations. We're not going to see anything out here. Yeah, your area is pretty clear for snow accumulations, but we might get a little bit to the north, but even then, it's not going to be a lot for you. So yeah, I wouldn't get your hopes up, Tori. I don't think you're going to see anything. Let's see. You're welcome, Misty. No problem. No problem. But yeah, so honestly, what's really crazy is that this area out here towards like northern New York State, there's always this area right in here towards Adams, Watertown, and Copenhagen. Like, we're talking a serious amount of snowfall. I mean, this is the 50th percentile, which what that means is that this is expected. You got the best case scenario, you got the worst case scenario, and then you got what's expected. This is what's expected. And out here in like northern New York, this area out here by Watertown and Adams, dude, we could be talking 50 plus inches of snowfall. Like, it is honestly ridiculous. So, Tori says thanks some travel, and well, safe travels to you. Let's see. I hope we get some snow this year. It's been a couple of years since we had anything that sucked. Where you at, Tom? Where you at? Hopefully you'll get that snow soon. Here, let's go ahead and hop to current radar real quickly, you all. Go ahead and bring up visual radar. So right now we do have a bit of snow kicking off across the north. We're going to be getting that lake effect snow starting to hit fairly soon. Right now you can see that the snow's starting to kind of come to an end towards like Vermont and New Hampshire here. But yeah, Michigan, it's just still snowing pretty good. Let's see here. Could eastern Michigan get a lot of snow? So probably not eastern Michigan. This is more of western Michigan that's going to be getting it, that lake effect stuff. Eastern Michigan's honestly not really going to see a lot. I mean, Detroit might pick up an inch within the next 3 days, but yeah, I mean, it's really the west that's going to be getting a pretty good amount of snowfall. So, let's see, upstate South Carolina. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's a little hard to get snow down there, but it can happen. Would I call this a nor'easter? So, I mean, yeah, technically it is a nor'easter. But it's I wouldn't really call it a significant nor'easter. These areas up here, though, could be picking up a good, maybe, 3 to 5, maybe locally higher amounts in some spots. It's coming down pretty good out there towards Maine currently. You can see that low that is strengthening off the coast. Models, they did pretty well on this here. Let's see here. Yeah, pressure's right down around 992 millibars. So, Haley, honestly, no. I mean, there might be a little bit of snow to your north, but yeah, it's not going to be much of anything for you. Haley would not expect anything. On another note, we also do have a little bit of severe weather possibly today. We've been kind of watching this threat. Honestly, it looks like it's relatively dead. It doesn't seem like it's really a crazy threat anymore. I think a lot of the threat's over with. Here, let's hop to a actual radar. We're gonna pull up level 2 data down here. Go ahead and pull up our reflectivity. Oh, that's velocity. There we go. Yes, there's a couple storms out here kicking off. Yeah, we were watching that possibility for some tornadoes today. Yeah, there's nothing rotating in that. I think we're good. Honestly, I really feel like we're going to be pretty good for the rest of the day. But, I mean, that threat's still there, okay? So we'll keep an eye on it. Let's see. How's the winter storm? It's doing its thing. It's doing its thing. It's pulled away from a lot of the nor'easter states. I mean, like Pennsylvania and New York State's done with it. Same thing for pretty much Vermont. I mean, maybe a little bit more snow shower activity. A lot of the bulk of the storm right now is up here in basically like central Maine currently. And of course, like I said, the severe weather. Yeah, a lot of that's off the coast where those storms are mostly off the coast. But we got a couple little storms up here still in like South Georgia. But yeah, honestly, I don't think those are going to be doing too much, to be honest with you. Let's see here. It looks dead. I bet within the next 15 minutes, Storm Prediction Center will cancel it. Is SPC updating at 8? I guess they are, huh? Here, let's go ahead and bring up our other page. All right, y'all. We're going to talk about the future. We're going to look at the future models and stuff like that. So let's hop to the northeast here. So like we mentioned, we've got a big problem coming in when it comes to the, let's see here. When it comes to the talk of lake effect snow, I mean, we're going to be talking several days worth of snowfall out here overall. Let's see here. What's up, Anna? Happy Thanksgiving to you. So, obviously we have the storm that's been rolling through here. Timing-wise, so right now it's 8 o'clock. This is, where the model has it at 8 o'clock. Storm should be basically pulling out of Maine. We're talking basically early tomorrow morning. By sunrise tomorrow, that snow should be out of Maine completely. according to the NAM there. But the real big issue, like we were talking about, with several feet of snow, is going to be those, that all that lake effect. I mean, you see all these snow showers out here, guys? I mean, shoot, this goes down even in like to Kentucky and stuff too. I mean, it really works its way pretty deep down into the country. I mean, we got like Michigan, Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky. These folks out here are going to be really dealing with a bit of, lake effect snowfall and stuff like that. And I mean, shoot, you can just see that trail there. It's just going to be continuing for days. Basically, because we have all that cold air that's just kind of rushing over the warm Great Lakes there and kind of condensing and, kicking off, a lot of snowfall for those coastal areas, which, it could get pretty serious out there. Like we said, areas out there kind of for the northeastern side of Ohio could be really dealing with a lot of snowfall. I mean, seriously, this is not like a one-day thing, too. This is just going to take place over the next several days. And also, yeah, like I said, we actually are watching another little clipper system here, possibly driving through like Missouri and Illinois and possibly through like St. Louis area. Once again, I don't think it'll do much, to be honest with you. I mean, honestly, it might cause a tiny bit of accumulations, but back over here to the official accumulations, expectancy. I mean, we're not even talking hardly an inch out here. But like I said, well, we are talking several feet. It's going to be up here in those Great Lake areas overall. Let's see here. What's crazy is that we are the lucky ones. The places in North Dakota will be 0 overnight. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of cold air coming down with this storm here, too. I mean, shoot. If I bring back up the models real quickly, we'll look at the GFS. LWX, I'll get to here in 1 second. Give me 1 minute. But up here in the north, if we take a look here at the temperatures, I mean, shoot. Yeah, look at this. It might actually already be like sub-zero now. Let's actually check at that. We're gonna look at the MEDAR data here, current observations, and let's see what the temps are out here. Yeah, they've got to be close to negative. Yeah, look at that, dude. Oh yeah, we're already in like -8 being reported out here. I mean, it is already cold, dude. Yeah, those people up north, they're sure feeling it. It's going to get a little bit worse, though, tonight, tomorrow morning here. I mean, we're going to be probably somewhere near -20s, possibly in that northwestern side, potentially. That's about as cold as it'll probably get. But, I mean, seriously, out there by the Midwest there, too. I mean, Iowa is going to be in the teens. Wisconsin, same thing. Yeah, it's going to be very cold. All right, LWX, I got you now. Let's see here. 63020. Gotcha. Let's see here. 63020. Up in Missouri. Okay, so you're basically near St. Louis. So, I mean, yeah, so there's a little bit of a chance you could get a little clipper system. I mean, I would not expect a lot out of it, to be honest with you. Like we mentioned here, this is just a little clipper. I mean, it's just going to bring a tiny bit of snow to the region. I mean, you'll definitely see less than an inch of snowfall. According to, the official forecast here from the Weather Service, I mean, we're talking, a couple tenths of an inch. Really not a lot. But, kind of just enough to be able to see snow, But, yeah, I really wouldn't get your hopes up too much. See, do I think that snow in the Clipper system has trended south at all? I haven't been looking at trends here for that little clipper here. Let's see, though. We'll take a look at a few past models here. So first of all, okay, so this is the latest NAM 12K here, showing that system kind of roll through. Then we're going to go to the previous, let's see here, 06 Zulu run. I mean, honestly, it's kind of relatively same for the areas here. Maybe a slight, very, very little bit south, but honestly, not a whole lot. Let's pull up another model. It's obviously good to look at more than just one model. Let's go to 18 Zulu HRRR here. Yeah, I mean, models are they're relatively on agreement here with that little clipper system there. Like I said, honestly, not going to see a lot out of this, to be honest. I don't want you to get your hopes up for it. It's going to be fairly disappointing, more than likely. I mean, some areas might pick up an inch or so, but I mean, let's be real. More than likely, it's just going to be nothing. I mean, yeah. I mean, you might see a little bit of snow, but in the end, I still wouldn't get your hopes up. Let's see here. Okay, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. You too. You too. No problem. Let's see here. Overbuilt says Happy Thanksgiving. You too, man. Happy Thanksgiving. That goes to all of y'all. Thank you all for joining here. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Let's see, I mean, for flakes to fly, I'm excited. Oh, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. See, I'm here in Central Florida. I don't really get them. I grew up in Virginia, where they were fairly common, but yeah, I don't see them down here. A little bit too warm. A little bit too warm. But yeah, so let's go ahead and hop our way back over here. We're going to get rid of those temperatures again now. But, you know, it's going to be a big problem, you know, over the next couple of days for the folks out there, you know, near Cleveland even. I mean, Cleveland's going to be getting several inches, you know, worth of snowfall here. You know, it's really up there towards like the far northeastern side here of the state, you know, like northwestern Pennsylvania and like western New York State. I mean, once again, we're talking a good 2 feet or so. I mean, maybe locally higher, which is crazy. And this also applies to areas up here towards like the upper part of Michigan too. You know, for northern Michigan and for the upper state of Michigan here. I mean, it's going to be, you know, several feet of snow potentially. I mean, some of these areas up here could be picking up around 2 foot, maybe slightly below 2 foot up here in eastern upper side of Michigan. And then some of the heaviest snowfall is going to be up here towards like northern New York. There's this area up here, like I said, near Adams and Watertown that's, you know, basically prone to a lot of accumulation here, in which, you know, once again, this is the expected amount. And we're talking, you know, a good possibly 50 inches or so. Yes, 50 inches of snow being possible up there for a little region up in northern New York State, which is just crazy. Absolutely crazy. What's the temps looking like in Orlando for the next few days? And fellow Central Floridian. So it's going to be getting a little chilly at night in the future. You know, especially as we approach our way into early December, it's going to be fairly cold at some points, but, you know, at least for the next day or so, I mean, we'll be breaching into the 60s and 70s during the daytime for the next few days. But, you know, once we approach our way towards like the 2nd and the 3rd, it'll be a lot cooler. I mean, you can see here for the morning of the 4th, which, you know, at this point in time is about as far as I like to look in the future. I don't like to go too far out because models really go crazy. The further you go out, they're very inaccurate the farther you move in time. But, you know, this is about the cutoff point here I like to look at. But, I mean, yeah, 30s in the northern part of Florida, Central Florida, 40s. I mean, yeah, for us, this is cold. For, you know, your average Joe out there who's, you know, not used to this type of weather, it's pretty rough. You know, basically, for you folks who live up north, your equivalent of 20 degrees is our equivalent of 40 degrees, basically. It's, yeah, it's pretty, it's different. It's definitely different. What's up, Kath? Hope you're doing good. You want me to take a look at 54555? That is a lot of fives in that zip code. I got you. 54555. That is honestly one of the easiest zip codes. That it would not take long to remember. Anyways, so yeah, northern Wisconsin here. Honestly, I mean, for the upper portion, you know, towards the Great Lakes, you know, just north of you towards like Michigan, slightly to your north, they're going to be getting a bit of snowfall. But yeah, your area, honestly, I wouldn't really expect a whole lot. So you are, let's see here. Okay, so you're basically near this area. Gotcha. Okay, so let's hop on back here. Okay, so yeah, you're honestly not going to see a lot. I mean, you might get a little bit of accumulation here, but it's not going to be anything significant. A lot of that accumulation is going to be to your north. Yeah, I mean, really for those coastal areas by the Great Lakes are going to be really getting it because, what's going on here is we got this low kicking off, and this is just driving down a lot of cooler air from up north. That really cold Arctic air shooting down in the country, and like we mentioned, those Great Lakes are still relatively warm, and so as that cold air rubs over the Great Lakes, it condenses. The interaction between that cold and that warm air. It starts condensing, and in which we start getting precipitation, along the coasts out there. So, yeah, east of Cleveland here, the snow belt warnings are up for Friday. Let me see. Do they have the warnings up? Let's see here. I just want to pull them up and see if we got them. So I don't see them for the area here yet, but we do got a couple of winter storm. Oh, look at that. They just added one for Cleveland. That is weird. They must have just did that, man. They must have just did it. Got a winter weather advisory for Cleveland here. Lake effect snow expected. Total snow accumulations up to 5 inches in diameter. So, yeah, Cleveland City itself is going to be a little bit more on the calmer side. However, the further northeast you go, that's where you're really going to start to pick up accumulations, really for a lot of these areas here. Could have probably picked a better color, but basically, yeah, these regions here are going to be getting some of that really heavy stuff. See, Kath says, thanks, Drew. No problem. No problem at all. You're very welcome. Glad to help out. Also, I do want to mention, Buffalo, New York, too, actually has a winter storm watch, basically saying the winter storm conditions are possible. Look at that, 10 to 18 inches possible in the most persistent lake snows. Greatest accumulation are expected to be between the city of Buffalo and South Towns from Saturday morning and through late Sunday night. Yeah, this whole lake effect snow thing is going to be lasting a couple days. It's not going to be a one and done quick daily storm. No, this is going to be consistently snowing for the next couple days as that cold air just kind of rushes over the area here. I mean, yeah, it seriously is going to be quite hefty overall. Proxy! Oh my gosh, Prox coming in with a $50 donation. Proxy, thank you so much for that. That is so sweet of you. Proxy, that is really, really sweet. Thank you so much. Saying happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, Andrew, and all the NW16 family. I'm watching the skies. Thanks for your forecasting, Andrew. Dreading the snow. Proxy, I completely understand. Dude, Proxy, thank you so much for that. That is really sweet of you. I am so thankful for that. Prox, thank you for your support. Big shout out goes to you, Prox. Here, let me check your snowfall accumulations real quickly, because yeah, your area is going to be getting a bit. I mean, honestly, Prox, you might be getting, but I'd say honestly 6 to 12 inches. I know it's a pretty wide gap, but I mean, that lake effect snow can shift fairly easily. Yeah, Prox, you're going to be in for quite a bit of snow out there and everything. But once again, Proxy, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that very, very much. It means a lot to me. Helps me out a ton. Thank you, Prox. Once again, big shout out goes to you. Let's see here. Overbuilt says, sweet, thanks, super nice. It really is. It really is. Big thank you, Prox. Much love to you. Let's see. Andy says hello all. What's up, Andy? Hope you're doing good, man. So, yeah, I mean, once again, these areas out here, northeast Ohio, northwest Pennsylvania, western sides here of, like I said, New York State. I mean, we're talking several feet. This pink area here is suggesting basically about 2 foot or more, from the stretch out here. And, there's that one little area up here in northern New York State that could really see a lot. Really a lot of northern New York State could be quite in for a bit. Those is that upper elevations? Is that why they get more snow up here? I don't know. I'm not too familiar with New York's geography. I know the Appalachian Mountains do carry through, I'm just not sure if this particular region is upper elevation. Anyways, Watertown and Adams. This area does typically pick up quite a bit of accumulations during these lake effect events here. So, yeah. See, I'm literally 5 houses from the lake on a dead end street. Wow, Prox. That's crazy. Well, you better be careful, my friend. Obviously, quite a bit of snow is expected for that region. It doesn't take a lot of snow to cause problems on the roadways and stuff. But yeah, be careful out there. And if you need any updates, like I said, we'll be live, and we'll be giving you all updates over the next several days. So tomorrow, what I've actually been starting to do on the channel is I am starting to do more videos on the channel, so like daily videos, and then I do a YouTube short live stream every night at some point. And then when we have severe weather and stuff like that, then I'll do my main live stream. I think that's how I'm going to start doing things here. But that's that. Let's see. What's up, PG? Welcome. Let's see. Proxy says, Andrew, when does the snow do start tomorrow? Oh, in my area. Gotcha. So Prox, the snow... so actually, we just got a... actually, you're just included in this winter weather advisory here. So... basically, we are expecting the snow to start. I mean, honestly, tonight, it looks like we could start to get a little bit of that activity. Possibly around maybe like 9 o'clock. That's like in an hour, according to this model. Let's pull up radar real quick. Yeah, that model shows it happening in like an hour. It does look like, it actually looks like there's a little bit of rain out there by you right now. Let me pull up the temperatures real quickly. Temps are still too warm for any accumulations, but yeah, as we start to drop in temps tonight, that will become more of a thing. I mean, it looks like it's just going to be kind of on and off, Prox. I mean, you can kind of see for yourself here at the models. It's just kind of hits and then it goes and then it comes back. It's just kind of a hit or miss thing for the next little bit. But I mean, according to the NAM 3K here, we're looking at, I mean, it shows a good amount of snow overnight for you. I mean, seriously, a pretty solid amount of band activity rolling through. Let's use a different model. We're going to pull up HRRR here. Once again, it's obviously good to look at other opinions. It's never good to just be biased to one model. So let's actually look at the HRRR here. Definitely something I do want to look at. We got we'll go with the 18 Zulu here. That's the longest run we got that's available to us right now. So, according to HRRR, yeah, it looks like we could start to get some snow out here right around, right around 10 o'clock or so. Both models do suggest that, Prox, so maybe in a couple hours you could start to get it. And this model also does show a pretty strong band rolling through overnight, past midnight and stuff. Yeah, Prox, you're going to be in for some quite decent snow. I mean, it's going to be coming down pretty good, too, in some spots. It's going to be fairly heavy. Let's see. What time will it start to snow in St. Louis, says Misty? So, St. Louis might get a little bit of snow with that little clipper system that could drive through basically here for the 30th. It will be very early. You will likely be asleep at this point. It kind of shows that storm maybe rolling through around 5 a.m. or so. I'll be 4 a.m. Your time. But yeah, I mean, when you wake up, you might see it kind of ending here. I mean, it's still a little far out. I don't like to look at it that precisely, but it'll be happening for the morning of the 30th. And overall, honestly, I don't think we're going to get a lot of accumulation out of it for your area. It's it's really not going to be much of a storm for you, to be honest with you. Let's see here. The timing has changed a lot for the clipper system. Yeah, it will continue to, more than likely, over the next little bit, because, it's not necessarily, super accurate at that point, looking precisely around that time. Let's see here. The ground's going to be pretty cold, though. I mean, we'll see how that plays out. I mean, you'll definitely notice some accumulation maybe picking up on the grassy areas. The roads might still be a little bit too warm despite how cold it might be. The roads can actually hold heat, especially with them, being darker color. Either concrete or asphalt. I mean, it's dark, in which it holds a lot of heat. So, we'll say. See, Prox says, Andrew, I'm asking because I'm due to volunteer at my church's food pantry from 10 to 11:30 a.m. tomorrow. Gotcha. The church is about 10-minute drive, but I still don't enjoy driving in nasty weather. Yeah. Proxy, be careful. Definitely. Let's see here. So, yeah, I mean, by the time you are out there doing this, I mean, you said, what, like 10, 11 o'clock or so? So this is for like 11 right here. And you can see that there's that big squall potentially just to your north. Yeah, please be careful out there, Prox. And obviously, if if you need more updates and stuff like that, feel free to check out our latest videos and stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna have a video up by tomorrow. But yeah, so just keep an eye on it. I mean, I don't know if you have any radar apps, Prox, but just keep an eye on the radar and stuff like that, because right around that time it will be rolling through. What's up, Jeff? Hope you're doing good. Saying thank you for doing what you do. No problem, man. Like I said, I'm glad to be here. Glad to help you all out. It's I really appreciate y'all being very supportive as you are and everything like that. So just thank you guys. Very thankful for y'all. Very thankful for this community. Peter says, I guess no snow in Kentucky in the future. Well, actually, Kentucky might get a little bit of snow. Let's see here. So, yeah, not going to be a lot, okay? Really not going to be a lot. I mean, you might pick up a couple tenths of an inch out there within the next 3 days. We do have a little clipper, that could drive some snow into Kentucky. This is going to be for basically the afternoon and the evening of the 30th. We could be getting ourselves a bit of snowfall out here, tracking into, Kentucky around that time. Southern Indiana, southern Illinois. Yeah, I mean, like I mentioned, not a lot of accumulations. That accumulation, has been kind of, going up and down a little bit here and there because we're still trying to kind of figure it out. But I wouldn't hope for much, man. I really wouldn't. I mean, you'd be lucky if you get a couple of, tenths of an inch of snowfall. Probably just enough to create a little white dusting on the ground. But yeah, honestly, wouldn't be anything super crazy. But, at least you might see some, at least it'll be like, oh, look, there's snow. And then basically it's like, okay, that's it. So it's like you just see the snow falling. Won't be a lot. Is this a different short stream? Yeah, so we're doing YouTube short stream for now. We're going to start doing our main coverages on the main stream. But we're going to start doing more videos and more YouTube shorts, and then we'll start doing more main streams for like live coverages and stuff. Let's see here. Tom says you've grown a great community, Andrew. Good job of shepherding. I appreciate that, Tom. Thank you. Appreciate it. And to many more years, you guys. I want to be here for y'all during nature's ups and downs, and we'll make sure to do what we can to help keep you all safe and prepared. And I hate being that classic YouTuber who's like, oh yeah, you should subscribe, but I'm not gonna hold you to it. I mean, I'd say consider it. That way you guys can be weather aware, but I'm not gonna hold you to it. You don't have to, but it could come in handy sometime. See, what's up, Cat Loaf saying evening all, happy Thanksgiving. You too, man. Yeah, all of you guys, happy Thanksgiving. See, Peter says Kentucky freaks out yesterday. Never mind. Your message went away. But yeah, so it's not just those regions there that's going to be getting a lot of those. I mean, it's also, like I mentioned, western Michigan too. To my folks who's out in Michigan, especially that northern side, out there by, let's see here. Dude, some of these, I don't know how to pronounce some of the, like this. How do you say that? Otsego Lake State Park. I'm just shooting in the deep here. Hartwick Pines State Park. Yeah, some of those regions out there by Mansalona, I think it is. It could be picking up a good amount of snowfall. That's been pretty consistent too. And of course, upper portions here of eastern Michigan. So for the upper state of Michigan here, those areas could actually pick up, some areas near 2 feet overall. So let's see here. We don't have Thanksgiving in the UK, shame, but happy holidays for you guys. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Peter says Kentucky freaks out even if the dusting of snow. Trust me, I know that. Actually, I used to live in Kentucky up there by LaGrange, in Old County. I lived in Kentucky for a little bit. Lived in Virginia for a little bit. Now I live in Florida. We don't have any snow down here, but we do get some hurricanes. I was here during Milton, which was fun. I was in the eye wall of Cat 2 Milton, but that's another story. See, I can turn on the Weather Channel for weather. I'm a member because you and the way you present yourself. Thank you, man. Tom, you're much appreciated, dude. Thank you. Is Bowling Green gonna get any snow? So I don't think it'll go that far south. Yeah, no. It looks like that snow is gonna be to your north. Let's see here. I mean, yeah, honestly, Bowling Green, I think, is just too far to the south. I would not get your hopes up. I mean, it's pretty close, as you can see, but yeah, I wouldn't expect much. Actually, I don't think you'll get anything out of it, sadly. But yeah, don't fret. I mean, it's not even winter yet, so I mean, we got ourselves a while to go. A lot of chances here. Grew up in Michigan myself. Oh, gotcha. I've never been to Michigan. Closest to Michigan I've been is Indiana. Haven't been up there though. I remember when you live streamed during Milton, dude. That was something else. Yeah, we did some crazy coverage in there. I was in the eye wall. It was like 100-something miles an hour outside. It was pretty crazy, dude. What's Virginia looking like? So Virginia's not expecting really anything. West Virginia, on the other hand, could get a little bit in those upper elevations. The only area of Virginia that could pick up a little bit of snow is kind of near the Appalachian Plateau. For the western side here, we're talking, maybe upwards of an inch in some spots, but not enough to last, not enough to really do anything, honestly. Let's see here. I'm in Ohio. Could this shift more so I could get snow? So I'm not sure where you're at. That would kind of help if I knew what area of Ohio you were. But honestly, I don't think much of the snow is going to be shifting than where it is right now. A lot of these snow accumulations and where these areas are getting snow is based off of that lake effect snow, which a lot of it's driven with wind direction. So wind direction is very important for lake effect snow. Kind of points to where all that snow is going to end up. But I think we have a pretty good grasp on it at this point. But see here, Tom says riding out a Cat 5 in 1989. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, Tom, I'm glad you're okay, man. That's pretty wild. I mean, Milton was pretty bad where I was at. I could only imagine a Cat 5. That was, yeah. I mean, that was eyewall Cat 2 I was in. I couldn't imagine Cat 5. That's just wild. Let's see here. I'm in Southwest Ohio. Oh, okay. So Southwest Ohio. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't really expect much out there. I mean, like I said, even if this did magically push up to the north, this is not really enough snow to really talk about it. It's literally just a couple tenths of an inch. Little clipper system and stuff like that, but let's see here. I helped clean up Hurricane Charlie. My shout out to the groundsman and Nelson Tree Service. See, I have stores from that. Nice. Was offered to work in Tampa, Florida. That's another story. Yeah, well, I'm glad you helped that, man. That's appreciated. Yeah, for sure. I know after Milton, there was a lot of brush and a lot of debris everywhere, and we had a lot of help from people come by and help take all that stuff away. See here. Friday, I'll be in Western Michigan along the lake doing deliveries for a lumber company. Nice, Jeff. So for when? Friday? Let's see, so today's... Oh, that's what, like tomorrow? Yeah, so Jeff, you might actually run in the snow. That's like, you're gonna have to be careful out there, man. It depends on where, but yeah, a lot of the western side of Michigan's gonna be getting that heavy snow, and it's gonna be happening, throughout tomorrow, being Friday. Actually, we already have a lot of winter weather advisories and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, look at that. It's just gonna be days worth of heavy snowfall. Let's see here. Proxy says, reading the weather advisories online, ew. Yeah, Prox. Out of all areas, Proxy, you got the one. You got the one. It's the only winter weather advisory in Ohio. Can you believe that? And you're in it. That should make you feel special. Yeah, so this only shows up to 5 inches. That's more for like the interior city. The more northeast you go from there is where it really picks up quite a significant amount. Tom says Hurricane Hugo 937 millibars. Wow, dude, that's crazy. Thank you, Andrew. Got to run. All right, Tom. Thanks for joining, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Have a great rest of your day. You think we're going to get a colder blast this winter? I mean, Arctic blasts are certainly going to be a possibility this winter, especially with the kind of conditions we're going to be heading into. Weak La Nina towards neutral conditions. Both of those typically do bring down a lot of cool air. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think we're going to get some really cold spells later this year. I mean, shoot, it's already kind of showing that, at the point where we're at right now. I mean, tonight, and even right now, we're already experiencing negative temperatures up there in North Dakota. Not feel like actual temperatures. It's already significant here. We're going to bring those temps up for you guys again to kind of show y'all. Yeah, I mean, look at this. So out here in like North Dakota, we got some negatives going on out there. It's super, super cold. I mean, yeah, we're at the end of November, dude. It's not even December. It's like, can you imagine what we could be in store for this year? Wow, dude. Let's see here. Jeff says that's what I was afraid. Yeah, Jeff, be careful out there, man. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try to get a video out for you guys by tomorrow afternoon. We'll see how that goes. I do want to. We're definitely going to push a video tomorrow. I'll figure out when that happens. But we're going to start doing daily videos for the most part, daily weather updates. I do want to at least take one day off a week to just have a day to myself. But then every evening we're going to do YouTube short live streams, just as a kind of a live update. And then from there on, we're going to be doing ourselves our coverages on our main thing there, on our main stream, instead of the shorts platform like we are right now. So, but we'll figure it out. But for right now, I mean, yeah, there's no need for coverage or really anything going on at the moment that's going to need coverage. I mean, obviously we're going to need to definitely be reporting all that lake effect snow and stuff, but that's not going to need a live stream to cover it, because it's going to be kind of happening over the next couple days. Now, severe weather and stuff. Oh, wow, dude. They barely kept that marginal there. Look at that. But severe weather and stuff like that, we're not really expecting a whole lot. Still a little bit of a possibility for a storm or two down there in southern Georgia. Tomorrow, got a little bit of storms for Florida. Nothing big. Decaying cold front. Saturday, we got nothing on the table. And then for the next 4 to 8 days, potential's too low for all those days. Yeah, so we're not really seeing any severe weather coming up anytime soon anymore. So I'm definitely thankful for that. I'm sure a lot of you guys are as well. We don't need no naders. We don't need nothing. We just need the sunshine and a little bit of rain here and there. But anyways, but yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to let us know in the chat, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. Once again, Prox, if you're still here, I'll keep an eye out there for you. If you want, Proxy, I can message you tomorrow before you go and kind of let you know what it looks like. I'd be more than happy to help out. Let's see here. Cat Loaf, dude. Thank you, man, for the $5 donation. I appreciate that. Saying in-laws live in South, or live, not live. Live and live are the same word. In-laws live in Southwest Michigan, Coloma. Gotcha. When will the snow hit for them? Sorry, just joining the stream. You're good, man. Don't worry about it. Thank you, dude. Once again, though, for the 5. I appreciate it. So Coloma in Southwest Michigan. Let's see if I can find it without looking here. I might need to pull it up. Yeah, let's pull it up here real quickly. It'd probably be better. Loma, Michigan. So when will the snow hit for them? Okay. So according to the HRRR, it honestly looks like it could really start at any time. And it will continue throughout Let's see. It will continue throughout today, going in through tomorrow morning, through tomorrow, and it will probably slow down for the morning of the 30th. But until then, yeah, from here on out, basically, it looks like we're going to be getting that. Let me pull up radar again. We're going to take a look at radar and see what we got. So, according to radar, right now there's not any snow out there. Or the radar's just, the beam's too high to detect it right now. What I could do is pull up satellite view, kind of see what we're looking on the sat, which we'll do that real quick. But yeah, models have it happening at any time. So, you know, from here on through the next day or so, you're going to be dealing with that kind of off and on. Let's see here. Andy says, good night all. You too, man. Thanks for joining. All right, let's see here. So here's satellite view. This is live satellite view. Okay, we're gonna actually pull up the visible satellite view. True color here. Yeah, it's all just cloudy. Yeah, so it'll be kind of on and off for the next little bit. Catloaf, dude, thank you, man, for the tropical storm as well. I appreciate that. Catloaf, welcome to the Tropical Storm team. I appreciate your support, man. Thank you for the 5, and of course the support as well with the membership. Thank you, man. Misty says clouds. Yes, there's a lot of clouds rolling across the region. It's kind of hard to see because it's sunset right now. Lower level water vapor. There's definitely a lot of moisture, it looks like, in the lower atmosphere here. You know, that cold air, like I said, rubbing over the Great Lakes there is going to really generate a lot of condensing and overall just snow, continuous snow. Let's see here. Can I look at Toronto? Sorry, my radar won't work. Yeah, no problem, man. So Toronto, it looks like we have a little bit of, you know, showers here and there, snow and rain showers nearby. It's going to be kind of on and off out there. Toronto, honestly, probably not going to be seeing a lot of snow. Yeah, really not going to be seeing a lot of that. A lot of the snow is going to be to the north. Now, there will be places up Canada that does get quite a bit, as you can actually see. I'm not familiar with my Canadian regions very much. Is this in Quebec, or is this like Ontario? I am not very familiar with this area. Anyways, just north of Toronto, there's going to be quite a bit of snowfall in some of these spots here overall. Let's see here. Catnado says, how does Sterling, Virginia look for snow? We ain't got nothing coming up out there. Yeah, pretty calm. Next several days, not expecting any snow out there by Northern Virginia. So, yeah, hate to burst your bubble, man, but we're not expecting anything as of right now. It's Ontario. Gotcha. Yeah, so there will be, you know, places of Ontario that's going to be seeing a good amount of snowfall. But, you know, in terms of Toronto itself, yeah, it doesn't look like it. Catnado says, I want snow. Yeah, I hear you, man. A lot of us do. I mean, just be thankful you're in an area that can get snow, Catnado, because I'm in Florida. I do miss my snow, but I like it. I like it better down here. It's just, you know, I got to sacrifice the snow. Let's see here. Misty says 60 snow. Imagine if it actually could stick, or imagine if it could snow in 60 degrees. I'd be much happier with that. Because, like, you know, whenever it snows, it's just too cold. You know, there is no warm snow. You know, I also had a really, I've always thought of this as a kid. Imagine if snow was black. Have you guys ever thought of that? I mean, just like imagine you had a snow that was black. How weird that would look on the ground. Everything would just be like covered in black. It would be pretty cool actually, but you know, kind of eerie. Let's see here. How much snow will Kentucky get? Not a lot, my friend. In terms of snowfall, we could see a couple tenths of an inch out here within the next 3 days or so. Not a lot, honestly, less than an inch for these areas. But yeah, we are watching a little Clipper system that could roll through. Here's HRRR model, suggesting a little bit of snowfall rolling through. This will be kind of kicking off here for the afternoon and the evening of the 30th, so in about 2 days. Well, if you're not counting today, about a day and a half or so. Not that long. Let's see why. Yeah, not a lot. I mean, you got a lot of the year to go. I mean, shoot, it's not even winter yet, so you're going to be dealing with a bit of snowfall this year more than likely. So, while this one's not the one, you got to remember it is still November. It's not super common to have snow. But see, I don't want to go to school. Oh, I've been there. See, my weather app calling for snow to start. Oh, okay. Message is gone. But I remember those days. I graduated, like 3-4 years ago, I think. I was 21, basically. So yeah, about a little more than 3 years ago. It's crazy, dude. Let's see, I think we're already starting to see lake effect snow in these areas. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely, we are. I mean, if you look at the radar now, you can see that there's already some snow up in northern Michigan. For the upper state too, portions of Wisconsin, up there in Canada as well. Yeah, I mean, we are starting to get it. And then we got the winter system out here, that winter storm kicking through Maine right now. But other than that, I mean, the country is actually really quiet, especially in the West, dude. It's odd. It's really odd because these areas were just getting pounded by snow, and now it's just quiet. There's just nothing out here right now. I mean, we're not expecting any accumulations in the West, really, for the next the next 3 days. What I meant to say was 72 hours, but I said I was going with the 7 days, which is not 7 days, 3 days. Let's see here. What if Florida has wings? Can it fly? No, because Florida's land. Land can't fly. Let's see here. We had like less than an inch of snow last week. I mean, I get something. Oh, actually, you know what? I have family that lives up there still. Actually, like I said, I used to live up in Kentucky, and I remember they were telling me about that snow. It wasn't anything big, but it was. They saw a little bit of snow. But yeah, I mean, you'll probably get a little bit, but not a whole lot out there by Kentucky. Less than an inch for these regions here. Now, for my folks who lives in those upper elevations of like West Virginia, you guys could get a decent amount, possibly a good, 1 to 3 inches or so. Locally higher amounts possible. So that would be something to look out for. But all right, y'all. Well, we're approaching near the hour mark here being live. Just wanted to hop on here for an hour and just chat with y'all, give you guys a weather update and stuff like that. Just wanted to hop on. Obviously, thank you all for joining us. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. If there's any final questions you guys have before I roll off here, feel free to let me know. And if you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button for us. It'd be greatly appreciated. That way you guys can continue to be weather aware and weather prepared and updated. It would be much appreciated. And alrighty, everybody. Well, once again, thanks for joining. You guys take care. Proxy, big thank you. I appreciate your support earlier. Catloaf, you as well, man. So Catloaf and Proxy, thank you guys once again for your support. You guys are amazing. Thank you. And alrighty, everybody. Well, tomorrow on the schedule, like I said, we're going to try to get a video out sometime early tomorrow afternoon, anywhere from 12 to 2 p.m. We're going to shoot for that at time. And then, of course, we'll do another live stream tomorrow night at around 8 o'clock or so on YouTube Shorts. Okay? But, alrighty, everybody. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Catalyst says, I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, too. Thank you for your support, dude. And, alright, everybody. You guys take care. Have a great rest of your night. Once again, happy Thanksgiving to you all. And, alright, everybody. Stay safe out there. We'll catch you all in the next one. See you later, guys. Thanks for joining. See ya tomorrow.